Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Especially my new viewers and new subscribers. Your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel has truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. I'm a 58-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race and decided to move to the Philippines in search of a new life. Well, I found that new life, and I want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences. Only way I know how, and it's by giving you the nitty gritty. This is exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. The subject of my vlog today is easy weight loss in the Philippines. I lost 30 pounds over here. It seemed like overnight, really. But before I get started, I just want to thank everybody, my viewers and subscribers. My channel's continuing to grow. I got my analytics today. My views are up for this month. My watch time hours are up this month. I'm up 1,000 subscribers, and that's always good. And then my income is up $278 a month. See, that's why I always thank you at the beginning of my videos, every last one of them. Because without my viewers and subscribers, I'm nothing. I'm just sitting here talking in front of a camera. And while I'm on that subject, it's raining today, so I wasn't able to get out and walk around like you guys have asked me to. Because I listen to my viewers and subscribers. I try to give you what you want. But a serious topic like this, I want to look at you. I want you to look at me. And because it's very, very important. I know a lot of people, around the world are just concerned about weight loss. I was always an athlete in high school. Even when I got out of high school, I ran my first mini marathon in 2005. I walked from Louisville, Kentucky to Lexington, Kentucky. It's about 85 miles along US 60 in 2005. I've always tried to keep in great shape, but once I got married and I was getting older and my life started slowing down, I gained weight, man. I looked up one day in 2018, I was weighing 217 pounds. That's a lot on a 5'8" frame. And, I got scared. I got scared of diabetes because it runs in my family. I have a brother who died from complications from diabetes, and then I have a sister right now who manages hers very, very well. And I just couldn't get it together over there in America, man. I'm going to tell you, the rat race kicked my butt, man. When I came here December 5th, 2018, let me remind you, I was suffering from anxiety, depression, and I was 30 pounds overweight. But the minute I got off the plane in Cebu, Mactan International Airport, I promise you, man, I got a jolt of energy. And I said, you know what? I want to lose this 30 pounds. I just made it up in my mind right then and there. And that's probably like the first step you got to do. I made up my mind. And there's nothing more powerful than a made up mind. You've heard that before. And it's true. But I made up my mind right then and there. I was going to get in shape. I was going to lose the 30 pounds. How? I didn't know. I wasn't even worried about how. I just knew I was going to do it. Because if you see, one thing you're going to notice about expats over here, very rarely do you see a fat expat over here unless he came over here fat. Most expats that I talk to, they either maintain their weight or they lost weight. But you want to lose weight the right way, and of course, the disclaimer would be here to check with your healthcare professional, your doctor, your nurse, your provider, before attempting any diet, because this is really not about any type of popular diet or anything. It's really just about a change in lifestyle, really. A lot of my comfort foods I cannot eat over here. Things that I really like, and I really, really like my energy drinks over in America. See, they've got energy drinks over here, but not to the point where you become addicted to them like over there. So I was addicted to Monster, the green Monster, and then there was another cheaper energy drink that I used to drink, the purple one. And once it got cold, man, I mean, it was so delicious. Of course, they say they're not good for you, and they pack with sugar and you gain weight. But energy drinks I couldn't get a hold to. Um, Macaroni and cheese, I love macaroni and cheese. Candy yams, sweet potatoes. Um, whenever I used to take my son to McDonald's, because we live right around the corner from McDonald's, he wouldn't eat all of his food, so I'd eat the rest of it. And then I love the apple pies. But over here, I just wasn't able to get my hands on a lot of these comfort foods. But let me back up 1 second, because see, they've got something that foreigners like to call the Filipino diet. And you can actually lose weight by getting on the Filipino diet. But let me warn you something. And that's just eating what Filipinos eat. Because if you see Filipinos over here, they're very small. They're slim a lot of times. But let me warn you why that is. It's not because they're not eating a lot, but it's just what they eat. See, 50% of Filipino adults are low in protein, and 90% of them are low in calcium. Um, and that contributes to their low BMI, that body mass. It makes them thin. But if you've ever taken a Filipino from here to America, like I did, you'll see that once they get over there and they're changing lifestyle, changing diet, they gain weight. My wife put on 60 pounds over there, almost to the point where she didn't even look the same. But anyway, you want to lose it the right way. So I was not able to get hold of my comfort foods. That helped me right there. Also, I swore off soft drinks, because over here, man, I'm going to tell you something. The Coke over here is addictive. It's delicious. It's not like the Coke over there. They still use the real sugar. They've never, ever deviated away from the ingredients. Remember, we had that new Coke and it failed miserably. Well, they never did that, and they still sell it in glass liter bottles, man. I'm going to tell you, you get it cold, the minute you taste it, you're going to be off and running. See? So I swore those off, and every now and then when I get a craving for Coke, once I drink it, I know I've done the wrong thing because it bloats me now. But I swore off drinks. Another thing I did was, because I'm older, when I got here I was 55, my metabolism has slowed down. I just did this by accident, really, because I was trying anything and everything to lose my weight. I found something that jump-started my metabolism. It jolted my system. I stopped using sugar, refined sugar, drinking coffee and things like that for about 60 days. And I mean, the pounds just fell off, because when you get my age, man, when you're using sugar and stuff like that, man, the fat just sits there, man. It ain't going nowhere. It just gets bigger and bigger. But I jolted my system because I love drinking coffee, and I'm drinking coffee now. But I did that for 60 days. And after about 4 or 5 days, really the withdrawal symptoms and stuff like that, I started to get more energy. And that helped me. Another thing over here in the Philippines is going to help you, and it helped me. I'm giving you my story, okay? Because I don't know, the results may vary for everybody. We all have different makeup, different metabolism, different ages. Just tell you what worked for me. I started drinking more water. I just about had stopped drinking water at home. I was drinking, like I said, juice, flavored water, Cokes, energy drinks. I basically stopped drinking water, man, which is a no-no. As you know, we're about 75% water. We need water. And I quit drinking water. And it's raining now, so you see all this water out here. It's the rainy season here. And anybody afraid of the heat, you get a break, man, during the rainy season. See what it is from that sun. But yeah, I started drinking more water. And a consequence of that is you start feeling fuller. All right? Because a lot of times when we're not eating, we're not hungry. I mean, when we eat, we're not really hungry. We're thirsty. And I read about that, and it's true. A lot of times, we think we're hungry, we're really thirsty. If we just drink some water or something, some fluids, you'll see that hunger will go away. Another thing that I did was I started getting outside. See, the weather over here is going to aid you in your weight loss. The weather, you can go outside every day. See how it's raining now? I promise you in maybe an hour or two, or whenever after the rain stops, the sun's going to come out again. and you'll be able to go out and ride your bike, walk, do whatever you want to do, even if it's not exercise. But what that's going to do, the longer I stay in the house, the more I start looking at the refrigerator. I want to make a sandwich. I get bored, but when I'm outside and I can't get to the food, see, I let that hunger craving, I get over that. And it helps, man, when you get outside, because actually the heat actually helps you. You're going to sweat off a lot of that body fluid weight, that water weight that you've been carrying around over there. But the weather really aids you here because, it's a proven fact that sunshine, when you come outside and you see that sunshine, man, it lifts your spirits, man. And of course, exercise. I was looking around on the internet, and I started slow for something that I could do. Remember, I played football in high school, basketball. Like I told you, I ran my first mini marathon in 2005. I always was in good shape, but I wanted a routine. And I stumbled upon this guy named Funk Roberts, and I have to give him the credit for the routine, the main routine that I do. Some of the stuff, like video I made the other day, I made that one up. But he got me on this metabolic body weight workouts without weights or anything like that. It's a different type of cardio for older men over 40. Get off that treadmill, man, because it builds up, and this is his words, he's an expert, not me, that cortisone, however you pronounce it, which, cuts down on your testosterone. You can't, when that stress and testosterone meet, one of them's got to go. It's getting hot out here. But I stumbled upon his routine, man, and it worked miracles for me, guys. Another thing is, I walk a lot more over here because I don't own a car and I don't own a motorcycle. I do have a bicycle, ride in the morning and afternoon, but anytime else, I'm walking. And even if you have a motorcycle sometimes, man, you're going to walk when you have to go get a tricycle ride or to the bus station or something like that. You tend to do more walking over here, and that's going to help you. Something else I did was I started weighing my portions. I bought me a little, and I meant to bring it, I forgot. I meant to bring it and show it to you. It's just a little small kitchen scale that you can weigh your food on, your portions. Because unbeknownst to me, man, I was overeating. I didn't even realize it, man. I was eyeing my portions, putting them on the plate, and I was overeating. So, it's really simple. If I put less food in me and start eating the right foods, and I exercise and I burn off calories, I'm going to lose weight, man. And then by doing that Funk Roberts routine, I'm going to build muscle. I'm going to shred fat, because a lot of the weight that I lost was fat. And on the subject of food, see, and talking about eating the right food, see, when I got over here, it became fresh foods versus processed foods. Most of the foods I was eating in the Midwest, Louisville, Kentucky, they were processed foods, man. I very seldom eat processed foods over here. I started eating more fresh foods, fish right out of the ocean, pineapples, bananas, apples, watermelons, mangoes. There's so much fruit over here, man, and vegetables, man. They're fresh. And that goes a long way, guys, but I weighed my portions. I eat better. And as a consequence, man, I've lost 30 pounds without much effort, really. It wasn't hard because once I made up my mind, it's like, no matter what it takes, I want to lose this weight. I don't want to get over here and be slogging around and be stuck in my house. Why would you want to be stuck in paradise in your house? You can't go to the beach. You can't enjoy yourself. You want to sit up under air condition all day or on a bar stool all day. See, I didn't want that. Not for me. I wanted a new life, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I just didn't want a new address. I wanted a new life. And one of the ways that I was have to get that new life, I had to drop them 30 pounds, man. And when I came over here, I've never been able to really lose weight in my latter years living in America. But when I came over here, man, it was easy, man. I'm gonna tell you, once you get into that routine, it's gonna fall off, man. You're gonna look up, man. I even got a 6-pack, believe it or not. I don't show it a lot because I don't want to show out, but my goal is I want to lose 20 more pounds. Okay, now, the only way I'm probably going to do that at my age is to start lifting weights, which I'm going to buy me a weight set. I'm not going back in that gym till they get this COVID thing straightened out. And I'm going to have to shock my system again because I've hit a wall. I lost the 30 pounds. It seems like I can't lose anymore. But I'm not going to stray from what got me here. I'm not going to drink Cokes. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to continue to eat fresh foods versus processed foods. Stay outside. I'm going to exercise. See, I'm going to keep a positive mental attitude about it because I don't want diabetes. My brother was 55 when he died. I don't want that, man, and I know he loved life. I know he wasn't ready to die, but, he just dropped his guard. See, so yeah, if you're interested in losing weight over here in the Philippines, man, it's easy, man, I promise you. But you got to make it up in your mind. That's what you're going to do. You got to be willing to sacrifice. And you got to make the changes. Okay? So thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. If you're in America, it's getting late. I hope you help somebody before you get in the bed. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. About 9 o'clock in the morning on a rainy Saturday morning already. There's no excuse why we can't go out and find somebody to help, whether it's a foreigner or a Filipino. People need our help. I got a comment on one of my videos that says, hey, why don't you help your fellow American veterans? And I was like, man, I'm open to that. But first of all, in San Carlos City, it's not many vets over here that need your help. And then veterans, especially American veterans, they have a lot of resources that aren't available to the average Filipino, see. But yeah, I'm willing to help anybody, see, because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. One more tip that I use. And I haven't been able to do it, but it really, really works, man. You get 8 ounces of grapefruit juice, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You drink that the first thing in the morning on an empty stomach and the last thing at night. Do that. Make that a part of your routine. You're going to watch the pounds drop off. You're going to get regular. Start using the bathroom on a regular basis, man. I promise you this works, guys. Take care.